Have you forgiven yourself? This was a question that was posed to me recently, and initially I became defensive. Forgive myself? What do I need to forgive myself for? I was the victim. I didn't deserve any of what happened to me. I didn't cause it. I didn't ask for it. I couldn't control it. I couldn't stop it. What possibly could I have to forgive myself for? But I took a step back and I pondered that question for some time. Have I forgiven myself? Have I forgiven myself for missing the red flags, the warning signs, not listening to my gut and trying to rationalize who they were as I got to know them? Have I forgiven myself for not knowing my worth and my value before allowing someone into my life? Have I forgiven myself for the loneliness and the desperation and the feeling of maybe this is all I deserve, maybe I won't get another chance? All relationships take work. No relationship is easy. Every relationship has its challenges and concessions. Have I forgiven myself for staying, accepting unacceptable actions and behaviors, allowing someone else to make me feel less than, weak, unworthy, unwanted? Have I forgiven myself for allowing someone to harm me, for not saying no enough, for not holding them accountable, for believing the words that I would never amount to anything, that no one would ever want me, that I was nothing? Have I forgiven myself for going back time and time again, knowing full well what I was facing, knowing that the promises were empty, for having hope that maybe this time would be different? Have I forgiven myself for trying when I knew that no matter how hard I tried, it made no difference? For rationalizing the lies and manipulations, for making excuses for others and their behaviors? Have I forgiven myself for considering and believing the put-downs, the accusations, the pointing of fingers indicating everything was my fault? Have I forgiven myself for driving myself crazy, trying to change who I was, be who they wanted me to be, fit into their idea of what a partner was supposed to look like? For being quieter, smaller, meeker? Have I forgiven myself for changing my appearance, my actions, my choices, my thoughts, so that maybe then I would be accepted? Maybe I could make it all better. Maybe I was the problem. Have I forgiven myself for taking the actions that I needed to take in order to survive? Have I forgiven myself for remaining in that survival mode despite the fact that I'm safe now? Have I forgiven myself for holding my tongue, holding back the tears, putting on a smile to fool those around me into believing that everything is fine, that I'm okay, that I survived? Have I forgiven myself for not resting, for not being gentle with myself, for feeling as though I cannot stop? I must keep going. I must win. I must conquer this. Have I forgiven myself for not allowing myself grace, compassion, kindness, love, empathy? Have I forgiven myself for my depression, my anxiety, PTSD, isolation, sadness, anger? Have I forgiven myself for being cruel to myself, not taking care of me and my needs, making unhealthy choices for myself, for inflicting the cycle of toxicity and abuse on myself? Have I forgiven myself? I can, but I don't have to forgive others. That is solely my decision and my timing, and I don't owe anyone an explanation for my choices regarding that. But have I forgiven myself? That is certainly a question that is going to take me some time to answer.